Hello, hello, hello. What is up? What is going on? Is everybody here? Who's gonna be here? What's up? Franch is here. Okay. Who else is here? Japan? UK? Germany? Netherlands? Brazil? Hey, Kansas. Mexico, Poland, Toronto, Switzerland. Russia, interesting one. That's why I'm making this video. I'm making this video to just let everybody know that today I'm packing up my bike here and along with some cameras and some clothing, and I'm hopping on an airplane and going to St. Petersburg, Russia, where I will spend some time with some friends who are already there. We're gonna film a few hotlines, maybe document a race or two, hang out. I've never been there before, so I'm really excited. And then after that, we're taking a train to Moscow for a few days. Gonna do the same thing there, check it out, film a few hotlines, maybe film a race or two, and then fly back here to New York. So, with that, I'm trying to keep videos coming out at least once a week. I'm trying for twice a week. I was hoping to get another Japan edit out before and scheduled on YouTube before I left to Russia, but I didn't have enough time to finish. While I was in Japan, I think I shot 12 different videos, and I've only shown one so far, so there's a lot of stuff still coming from Japan that I need to put out. And if anything really sick comes out while I'm in Russia, I might edit a Russia video while I'm there and upload it, hopefully next Sunday. So I hope you guys have seen that I have a rough cut from Sada. I know that probably a lot of you have seen the Sada hotline already. So I have the rough cut, the full, I think it's like 30, 40 minutes. To be honest, it's pretty mellow because for some reason, a lot of you commented there's not a lot of cars. There really wasn't a lot of cars. I really didn't understand what was going on. I mean, I asked him to take me to other parts of Tokyo because every time I was filming with other people, they always wanted to film in the same area. So I was trying to keep it interesting for everyone who's viewing not in Japan to get a feel for what the rest of the city feels like. So that's why that one you'll see. It's cool. I had some issues with the audio the whole time in Japan, so I do apologize for all the audio issues. Hopefully I have it all resolved for this Russia trip. What else was I gonna say? I put out a video from Italy. Those of you interested in photography, I do these photo walks. It's not bike related, but I enjoy shooting film photography when I travel places. So some of you have asked for me to make those again. So I did one in Italy. I did a few in Japan, and I'm going to continue to do some in Russia. So it's just like me walking around street photography style, just shooting stuff with a camera, a GoPro on the hot shoe of the camera. So look out for some of those. If you haven't seen the photo walk from Rome, I uploaded it this morning, so go check that out. What else do I have to update with? I don't know. I look like shit today. That's why I'm not in front of the camera. You know that I normally don't talk like this to the camera anyway, so. Let's see what I got on my computer. Wow, the frame rate on this thing is not doing so hot, huh? I apologize about the top secret password. Yeah, so I'm transferring all my Japan footage. And if you want to see how big this is, check this out. I shot 1.5 terabytes of footage while I was in Japan. So that'll give you the idea of how much I have to go through. It's quite a lot. And right now I'm trying to transfer it to a backup hard drive, because this is my working hard drive that, oh, it's down here, sorry. That I need it to be empty, so when I go to Russia, I can add files to it. It still has another hour to transfer. It's taking forever. What else can maybe I can open this real quick and just kind of show you guys what's up here. That's what my monitor looks like. I'll answer your questions in a quick sec. Just give me a quick second here. Let me just open this up real quick. It's my Fortnite player. Don't tell anybody I play Fortnite sometimes with my friends. So yeah. While this loads, what else do I have to do before I leave? Like I'm at my studio now and I still have to go home. I still have to pack. I still have to pack my bike. So I'm just sitting here waiting for this thing to transfer. So I thought this would be a good time to chat with you guys. What else can I talk about? I guess while I'm there, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys do care about photography. This is like a little point and shoot camera that I keep on me. I usually carry it with me on bike rides. It's a Contax T2, but anything you really have, in my opinion, will work. This is just a camera I've had for a few years that was given to me by a friend. If you watched the gravel bike travel best video where I was in Italy, that camera has debuted in that video. It's missing a file. Hold on. There it is. Okay, so check it out. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I kind of have it already organized so I can talk you guys through it. So I have this, this is all Japan videos that are gonna drop in the future. And this is what it looks like when it's unedited. Let me see if I can make this a little taller for you. Yeah. So yeah, this is all the clips from a photo walk. Okay, so I have a photo walk here. And that's about an hour and something worth of footage. And that's before I put the film photos into the clip. You can see here, let me see. I can add those in right now. Film photos, import. So yeah, I just exported all the, I grabbed all the photos. I usually look at them in Lightroom. I don't do any like real crazy edits like you would do for like digital photography. I just kind of look at them and maybe I might straighten a few photos or whatnot, but it's kind of how it works. Oh shit. I can I can show you a few photos real quick. These are just stills. So while I was in Japan, I also went to track lacrosse worlds. So there's going to be a video on that. So there's a few, you know, I was experimenting with the slow shutter speed. So there's a lot of motion blur in these ones. But you can see how fucking, hold on. There's Sada, who I just did the hotline with. He raced track lacrosse on this Bridgestone. It was fucking sick. Nico, if you guys know who Nico is. Jeff, okay, I'll stop pointing everyone out real quick. I just want to show you, I guess you could have saw it there. Like, look at the backdrop was epic. It was in the mountains next to Mount Fuji. So some of these photos will go into this Track Lacrosse Worlds video that I have here. Let's see if I can find a cool clip or not. Yeah, maybe. This is unedited. I'll show you kind of some footage. This is all raw stuff, hasn't been touched yet, so.
Y'all need to go.
Trying to get people to jump it.
How are you still in the race?
Anyways, so yeah, that was fun. That was a fun race. So there's a video on that. There's a whole video of us bombing from Yamanashi down to Tokyo. It was like a 70, 80 mile ride. And I was on my single speed, but a lot of these guys were on their track lacrosse bikes still, and they have like really crazy spinny gears. So I chased behind them. Here's Nico. Quick clip of Nico bombing. So there's going to be a video or 2 or 3 on this whole thing of them bombing down from Yamanashi. Another video that I have in the works is, look at, that's me. Someone filmed me. I filmed myself a little bit. But while I was in Japan, I don't know if you guys followed along, I got a new bike that I film on. Affinity hooked me up with a Low Pro. And it was actually sitting on the stand on the beginning of this live stream. So they hooked it up and built this up for me while I was there. There's nothing wrong with the volume cutter, the bike that I always filmed on. It was just, I had that bike for over 10 years. So I was given an opportunity to get a new frame and fork and a couple little bits here and there to get it rolling. So I took it and replaced it. So basically I just have a video. I guess it's more like a bike check. So on my new bike, I'll be doing that. It was filmed in Blue Lug. Those guys helped me out a lot, and Affinity gave me the frame and fork. So I'm probably gonna do a little more filming in Russia of me riding the new bike, and kind of my like real thoughts on it. But so far, I love the bike. I filmed the hotline in Osaka with my friend Jeff. I wouldn't say it's a hotline, it's more of like a mellow line because we just got to Japan and we were trying to be respectful to the road rules. We weren't like totally blowing intersections or anything, so it's more of a mellow ride. We also rode up to this, let's see, where is it at? Yeah, we rode up to this temple here, which was pretty cool.
On. You're supposed to throw it.
Wait, what the hell? Yeah, so he's on this track lacrosse bike here as well. And then I did a hotline with Tommy. I don't know if you guys remember him. Unfortunately, my gimbal died. So the shots are smooth, but they're kind of weirdly crooked, but whatever. It'll still be cool, hopefully. And then me and the crew rode around Tokyo, and I kind of just filmed with the camera in my mouth, which I like to do sometimes. So that was cool. So I got a whole video on that. And then I did kind of like we rented bikes in Naoshima when I was there, and we bombed down some hills, which was really fun. These like grandma bikes. Check it out. We're flying right here. These are like electric bikes with baskets.
Oh boy.
There's like a really, we had to take our feet off and drag him right here. Anyways, there's that. And then you already saw the Hotline Sada video. This is what the timeline looks like for that edit. It's not that messy. What else? And then I did a hotline with Marco from W Base. I'll show you this quick clip real quick. Pretty sick. He's on a fixed gear freestyle bike. So I'm just fucking with some visual effects right here. So get to that later. I don't want to show too much. Yeah, so those are a few of the videos I got from Japan. So yeah, let me go ahead and answer some quick questions. How's that shot look? Good? Good. I'm just gonna log on to YouTube so I can see the questions being asked. Give me a quick sec. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry if any of you guys have already asked questions, but I'm not going to go back in time. So if you want to ask something, I would say ask me right now. When will you come to Russia? I'm coming to Russia. I'm leaving today. Maybe you just joined, but that's where I'm going. Can you make some badges? I want to put them on my scout uniform. Yeah, I was like patches. That's something that I've been looking into. Will I be doing more photo walks? Yeah, I just put one out today from Rome, so go check it out. And then there's a big one from Japan. There's kind of like 2 or 3 from Japan that are gonna come out, hopefully. Who's skinnier, Safa or Luca? Safa. Who's faster? Safa. Also, you guys should go check out Safa's YouTube channel. He's doing a lot of cool like road bike hill bombing stuff. What else? Isaac? Whoa, what's up, dude? Shit, I don't know. I'm coming back for my brother's wedding soon, early October. Actually, I'm not gonna be in Fairfield though. When do we get a Hotline Terry? Cooper's gonna film that soon, Cooper Ray. So keep a lookout for that one. Will I do any rides with Decline? I would love to. He's in Portland though, so it's a little hard. I don't go over there too often, and it's about to get cold and rainy. And maybe in the spring, or maybe if we meet somewhere else in the middle, that would be cool. But yeah, I wanted to ride with Dustin for sure. Tips to travel with bikes. My tip is bring a bike wherever you go. It's the best way to see a new place. How you manage to make money from your stuff. YouTube is a supplemental income at this point. I work as a cinematographer, but as you can see, I have been on a long summer hiatus from work because I've had all these trips planned, so I'm running out of money. So maybe you can help me, hire me for something. Terry, did you ever break your collarbone? No, I came close snowboarding. I always hurt this one, but it just kind of, something's messed up in it permanently, but it never broke it. I think it's more ligament stuff. Is that an earring? It was an earring. I had two. They're just holes now because they kept falling out. What do you think about the work from Chris Cunningham? Oh man, I'm an idiot. I don't know who Chris Cunningham. I'm gonna copy this. I'll check it out. I don't know Chris Cunningham, but I feel like I should. I'm not gonna look at it right now, but I haven't been to Singapore and would love to go. What's a good beginner track bike? Any track bike you can get your hands on. I don't think there's a better bike. It's all preference, man. And for a beginner, you just need to start riding. So get what you get. How often do you crash on your hotlines? I've had a lot of near close crashes. Not too often. Any plans to visit LA? I go to LA for work sometimes, and I've tried to do bike stuff on there, and it just hasn't worked out. Not once. Hopefully. Oh, fuck. Hopefully it can happen soon. Oh, give me a second. This file just didn't transfer all the way. I have to do this one folder at a time. Damn, that sucks. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. It's not even like this whole hard drive's fucked up. Alright, let me finish. Give me a second. Here's my fucking hard drives right now. This is the computer setup I always promised I would do a video on, but I haven't done it yet. That's what I edit on. That's my graphics card in there. That's a Mac Mini on a cooling base with fan blowing air in. These are two fans blowing air across. That's a solid state 2 terabyte hard drive that I travel with. These are all my working drive, archive drives. Those are headphones to play video games on. Give me a second, I need to get this fucking thing working. Okay. Back to the questions. I have considered going to Germany, haven't been there yet. I'd love to. I bring my bike in a bike bag. I would suggest go watching Gravel Bikes Travel Best because you'll see my bike bag on there. I've talked about it a few times. Go back and watch one of my like Italy bike videos or something. You'll see I use a Evoc bike bag. I'm not in Japan. What's up? Hey, darling. I would love to document a bikepacking trip. That seems like, I don't know if I can have the same production value since there's not a lot of extra room when you're bikepacking for cameras and such, but I would love to try. I think the best tiny camera for a hotline style shoot would be a GoPro. It's tiny. But probably better than that is any camera you have. Just go shoot, man. How many bikes do I ride regularly? I ride 4 bikes regularly. And the 5th bike I have 6 bikes, and the 5th bike is a BMX bike, and the other bike is a track lacrosse bike. It's just, the track lacrosse bike is just a bike made of just trash I had laying around. Thank you, Derek. Let me try to transfer this real quick. One folder at a time. All right. Wait, what the fuck is in here? Wow, my assets folder is like a terabyte. Really? I wonder if it's this. Oh my God. Sorry, this is probably terribly boring. I apologize. I need to figure this out. Okay, back to you guys. Do I smoke? I smoke occasionally. It depends on the situation. I don't go out and I don't smoke and then just like hang out like 24/7 like I used to, or smoke before I go and do my daily thing like coffee. I treat it more like, I guess, like having a beer or something. Like after I have my shit done, then I'll smoke. I just get too relaxed, and then I have things I'm trying to do during the day and I end up not doing them, so I'm trying to do the things first and then I smoke. What kind of questions do you answer? Any question. Hello from Russia, hello. Have you raced before? Yes. Do you know DaVinci Resolve? I think DaVinci Resolve is great. Not for editing, for coloring. I'll come to Cologne if I come to Germany for sure. At what speed do you drive normally? I don't drive. I have a driver's license, but I lost it. I don't drive. I'm 6'3", and I'm between 210 to 220 pounds. Depends on how fat I'm being at the time. Have you shaved your shank? I have. It's terrible when it grows back. Are you from New York? I'm not from New York. I'm from California, but I live in New York. I don't know what the SRAM automatics is. I want to know the speed when you ride. Well, check the Strava, dude. I always put a Strava link on there. I don't know what to tell you. It depends on where I'm riding, what bike I'm on, who I'm riding with, how I feel. Now both Safa and U gimbals are broken. You still recommend to buy it? Yeah, my gimbal still works. I think, I hope. What app do you use for questions that come up on live screen? That is Streamlabs. Our custom bike worth it. Specifically, our custom Thai bike's worth it. So far, I love my 22. Yeah. it's worth it. It costs a lot of money, but the bike's built to you, so it's nice. How you want it. Where can I find any info on your visit to Russia? I'm going to St. Petersburg. There's a race there. I'll see you there. Greetings from Russia. We got your copycats, but it's 10 times more dangerous. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna go crazy while I'm there. I'm gonna be a nice tourist. Favorite artist listening to at the moment? Oh, what's his name? Just listened to him this morning. I'll get back to you. What will you be creating in the winter? Yeah, I don't know, man. The winter's always hard here in New York. I am probably going to be on a trainer a little bit this winter. I'm going to give it a try. I've never done it before. So now that I have the space to do it, I'm probably going to do it. And there's going to be content around that somehow. More entertaining than just watching me sweat and scream. Getting ready to do a hotline down North Texas. Yeah, I'm down, dude. Let's do it. You fast? Have you planned to come to Paris? Yeah, I'm supposed to go to Paris with my girlfriend. We still haven't bought tickets yet, so I don't know when we're going. I've done a few video hotlines on the West Coast, all in San Francisco, so check it out. What's my job? I work as a DP. That's director of photography. So I use a camera like this. Do I come to Chicago? Not with a bike. I want to with a bike soon. Do you collect any old school BMX bikes? I used to have a mid-school bike when I used to race. I got rid of it though. Favorite bar tape? I like that Chinelli tape with the little rainbow specks in it. Here in Buenos Aires, dudes are making a cyclocross race. Any suggestions to make it a grand time? Make sure there's beer before, during, and after the race, and plenty of water and food, because we just went to one in Japan. It was hard to get water and food. Am I gonna make merchandise? I have merchandise so far. I don't handle it. It's all Teespring. It's under the YouTube link videos on the bottom, and then I have stickers. It's on my website, terrybarentsenbigcartel.com. It's also all in the description. Be warned, Russians pile visitors with endless vodka. Oh shit. I was thinking about that earlier. It's like, I hope they don't get me fucking drunk every day, because I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'd love to see a Tijuana hotline. I use really good mics to get good audio. But the Japan stuff, I messed up. There's like a noise floor, and then there's like your recording volume. You want to make sure that it's here, the noise floor. Your sound's above the noise floor. I'm not a sound guy. I'm still learning. I don't do it for work. I do camera stuff, so sound is foreign to me. So I'm trying to keep it, trying to learn about it, but it's just not as much of an interest as the picture is. But it's very important. It's 50% of the project, so I'm trying. All right. I gotta get out of here soon, man. Fuck. I'm trying to go to Toronto to do a hotline. Toronto's right there. I haven't been there yet. The tires on my casual bike, which would be the bike over there, the hotline bike, they're just gator skins, which are terrible tire, performance-wise, terrible tires. But they're probably the best tire you can get for flat prevention. And I'd rather not get flats while filming a hotline than have really sticky, like gray tires. So you have to give and take, you know. Appreciate that, Matthew. What is the most expensive piece of equipment you have ever bought? The camera I use for work. That's easy. Hotline in Brazil? Yes. Can we do a hotline in Chicago? Yes. Oh, on a fucking performer? Yes. Only if you stand on the seat stays on that performer. No hands. Have I ridden tubeless road tires? No, but my friend here at the studio that I share with, he loves riding his road bike with tubulars. How much on average does it cost to fly a bike? It's free if you go internationally, as long as it's under 70 pounds and it fits within their specs. It's all good. Do you have filmmaking training or do you just learn by doing it? Both. I have a little bit of training, but I've been doing it for a long time, so it's all about experimenting. Just shoot, see what you like, see what feels good, keep doing that, keep going down that path, you'll find something else. Experiment, experiment, experiment. What is the bike behind? This bike? That's a Trek Madrone. Those are Affinities back there. Affinity track bikes. We got all kinds of things hanging. It's like a bike shop in here. The police in NY don't care about driving like a maniac with a bicycle. There's a certain flow in New York. There's a certain, I've talked about it a little bit with chasing strangers. So go watch that video. There's a give and take with New York that's special about it. It's not the same everywhere else. Everyone is doing things that are not totally legal, but it's just the way the city has to function. So we live in that little area. Would you make a hotline with Casey if he wasn't still in town? Neistat? Yeah. I don't know if he knows who I am though. I don't know if he has the time, but it would be cool. Yeah, hotline going to get the groceries and fruit. I'm with it. How much is it rent for a place like that in New York? Is that Manhattan? I'm in Brooklyn. Fixed or single speed? Just depends on what you want to do, man. I'm filming a lot on that bike, so it's a single speed. But I do have a fixed gear, and I ride that one fast. But I don't film when I ride that one. Can't ride a brakeless bike and film at the same time. It's just I prefer to have a single speed. How old are you and when did you start your YouTube channel? I'm 36 and I started a YouTube channel when I was 28, and then that one got deleted, and then I restarted a new one. I think it's only been 2 or 3 years. So 33. What are you doing for a living? I am a DP. I work in video. What's the story behind that Jakarta tape song? I don't know. Swampy is an artist. Yeah, Swampy's an artist that I follow, that I like, and he had a mixtape. He must have found it somewhere when he was in Indonesia, and I liked it. Where does your passion from cycling come from? I've been doing it all my life. I don't know. It's freedom, man. Freedom. Would you take a ride in terrible traffic here in the Philippines? Yeah, dude. Favorite bike for filming the rides? It's that Affinity Low Pro over there. What's the name of the Hotline intro song? I've never heard that one before. I don't know. It's a cell phone ad that I stole, so I have no idea what it is. I need to come to Atlanta with a bike, you're right. Where do I find an undisturbed place for sexual intercourse in New York? I would say try Prospect Park in the woods. There's some weird shit in there. You can do whatever you want there. Just stay off our trails when we're riding, okay? Just off to the side a little bit. Nice. Thank you. Favorite city for riding? I like New York right now. Do you recommend a better mountain bike or a fixie as my second bike? I would say get yourself a bike that you're gonna ride every day. That's the best bike. Are you worried about being a bad influence for some people? No. I hope that everyone is strong-minded enough to make their own decisions. I don't know anything about fixie frames. You can go to myname.nyc to see some of my work, and then on my Instagram, it's my name, Terry Barentsen, and there's a link on the bottom to my current reel from 2019. I need to work on a new one. Japan is a great place to fixie. Man, these fixie things. You guys are funny. I don't know. I rode a single speed the whole time, but it seems great. The roads are smooth. Ever worked with the Mini? Yes, I have. You ever make me every day? Thanks. Oh, thank you, Extreme Rider. I like to hear that. I got people riding bikes. I have been to Tampa, not with a bike. I saw your site, that picture of the Bed-Stuy Beer Works. What is that print on? It's I got them printed at Adorama. It's some kind of archival, I don't know the name of the paper, but it looks pretty damn good. How often do you get recognized in the streets after posting in YouTube? Not that often. Have you ever tried using Real Steady Stable? Yeah, I know Real Steady. I don't need it yet for what I'm doing right now, but I would love to use Real Steady with some FPV stuff that I haven't talked about that I'm trying to get into. So I would definitely use some FPV stuff, but for what I do, it's already smooth enough. I don't need it any smoother, really. Are those Vittoria Corsa G2s? Oh, on that bike? Those are Vittoria Corsas, yes. Good eye. How did you get into filming fixie riders? I was testing camera setups, really. And I ride bikes too, so I have friends who ride bikes, so I was testing, hey, I have this idea to put a camera like this on this thing. I was trying to get different points of views. I was really trying to get an angle that felt like a drone following somebody, so that's how I got into it. So I film bikes because that's what I do. On my free time already, I ride bikes, so it's easy just to put two passions together. Hotline Philly, yes. I haven't filmed in Long Beach. I haven't been out there with a bike. Do you have some videos about filming stuff you use? I do. Hotline setup. Just look on my videos, you'll see it. It doesn't have that many views. I thought it was gonna have a lot more views. It talks about what I use, how I have it set up, the microphone, everything. Oh, sick. I would love to shoot Super 16. I actually haven't shot on 16 at all before, so I would love that. Joel, go to the video I made about my hotline setup. I know you're new. It sounds like it. I have a whole video. It's like 10 minutes long. I have two. I have one for my mountain bike helmet and one for my other helmet that I use to film hotlines. Like, I think it's pretty crystal clear. I don't know. If you have any more questions, put them in the comments. I can help you, or send me a DM or something. Do another Eric Auto hotline. Oh wait, sorry, I skipped a few. How did I get to know Cooper Ray? Through the bike scene in New York. Morton, I would love to come to Hamburg. Yeah. Just looking for some time off, some extra money to pay rent, and a plane ticket. I gotta work a little bit after this Russia trip. I need to stay in New York for a few months. I would love to film with Eric soon. He's got an art show coming up next week. If anyone's in New York, it's on Thursday. You guys should, if you guys know Eric Otto, you should go check out his work. I'm gonna post about it later this week, but I'm not gonna be here. What's your diet consist of most of the time? Crap. It's pretty bad lately. When I'm doing really good, it's lots of fruit juice, fruits. Wow, this is a long ass Q&A. Everyone's still here. Okay. Any role models as DPs? I have a few. I'm embarrassed to say them. I mean, yeah, they're kind of whatever. I do have a few. I don't want to talk about it. When will Peddler come in Brazil? I'll come there one time. 2 times, 3 times soon. I don't know. I gotta get tickets, dude. Don't know what this is. Just jumped in. How did you film Saga? It almost looks like a drone. Slod Prost. I would say go check out my hotline camera setup video I have. Just go to my videos. Go check it out. So everyone who's coming in late who are asking the same questions, I'm not being an asshole, I just don't want to answer them over and over, so I'm going to start skipping over questions that I've already answered. Wayne's got a G12. I use a Sony RX100, it's a similar camera, yeah, they're cool. Yeah, I enjoy shooting film. I've only shot Super 8. So I was like more point and shoot, like not really real camera. You can't dial in exposure, at least on the cameras I have. But I usually just shoot this. This is already shot. 500 tungsten. I got 2 that I need to bring to process. Well, I have 3 more like little canisters that I need to finish before I drop them off. Oh, I should bring that with me. I'm gonna bring, thank you. I'm gonna bring my Super 8 camera with me to Russia. Here it is right here. This is it's a toy camera. It's the UMEG Nautica, and it's waterproof. So it's you can go underwater with it. It's pretty rad. And I have another one. It's a I don't even have it. Oh, it's a Yashica like zoom thing. It's all right. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring this with me. Thank you for mentioning that. So the next videos from Russia will have some Super 8 in it. Come to Indonesia again? I would love to. Your opinion about Safa? He's fast as hell. You should check out his YouTube channel. What's your favorite team jersey of all time? I don't really have any. Favorite bike, the one I ride the most. What's your next planned video? Hotline in St. Petersburg. Just met Lucas in Singapore. Oh, he's in Singapore right now? That's cool. I love Vietnam. I'd love to go there with a bike. How many hours do you ride per week about? It depends on the week. I don't know. It depends on how the weather is. I don't know. I try to ride 250 a week would be great to keep up. I was trying in the summer, but I lost steam with the traveling and stuff. I've never been to Turkey. I'm 36 years old. Thank you for answering. I've never been to Minnesota. I'd love to. Thank you from Russia. Thanks, Wayne. How much does it cost to rent a place like this? I don't know. I sublet from my friend, so I just pay him a couple $100s a month. But I'm sure it's a lot more than that. I didn't go to any Keirin races in Japan, unfortunately. Esqueleto, why don't you send me your music and we can work together on something, and I can put your stuff in my hotline videos. Dustin Klein is here, everybody. Dustin Klein is here. Look at that. Hi, Dustin. Is it possible to get good video quality while shooting 1080p? Yes, it is. Totally is. It's totally fine. In fact, for my client work, I often shoot a little bit larger, and oftentimes the final export is a 1080p version. So it's good enough for client work. It should be good enough for YouTube, right? What do I think about Cinelli bikes? I think they work. They're good bikes, I guess. I've never owned one. Oh yeah, I have. I had a Vigarelli back in the day. It was cool. I don't know. It doesn't cost any extra to haul a bike on a trip if you're going internationally. If you can fit it in a small enough bag, it's just like luggage. But remember, don't call it a bike. I always say it's an instrument, it's an air guitar, and that usually works for me. Cooper and I were just talking about bike packing. I think we're about to miss out on the season. By the time I get back, we'll see. That is my only job. I do that and I do bike YouTube stuff that helps supplement a little bit. At least it pays for this space. Are you gonna film Krusha in Moscow? He is there right now. Well, actually, I think Krusha's on his way back to St. Petersburg to meet me at the airport tomorrow. Or is it tomorrow, the following day? Anyways, he's gonna be in St. Petersburg. And then he's gonna be in Moscow. But yes, we're filming in both places. Dude, I would love to come. It's sick. Thank you, Slav. I do not own a bike shop. This is also where Affinity has their stuff. That is a Trek Madrone. I've done a hotline in London. Hello, I am French. Hello, I am American. I've never been to Turkey. Yeah, air guitar, dude, it works. I have a, Jason let me borrow this bag that fits my single speed in it, and it's called the Airport Ninja, and it's just so small. The corners are rounded, so it even feels, like, visually, it looks even smaller than it actually is. And yeah, on the way to Japan, they asked me, on the way back, they asked me, is this a bike? And I was like, no, it's an instrument. And they're like, well, I was like, yeah, air guitar. And they're like, oh, okay. Can we get matching tattoos? Yeah, let's get it. What's more practical, quill or threadless? Are these real questions? Whatever your bike takes, man. I don't know. Just ride your bike, dude. I'm sorry, I don't really have much to say on bike manufacturers other than this Affinity right here. I only know about the bikes I ride, you know what I mean? I can't tell you about things I haven't ridden myself. I don't want to make some shit up. Is there any bikes you wished you kept? I wish I kept my old racing bike when I used to race BMX when I was a kid. I should have kept that. No, I said my rent is a few $100, not $200, a few $100. Tips for riding in the rain. Prepare to get wet. You're either gonna get wet from the rain or you're gonna cover yourself with waterproof clothing and you're gonna sweat. You're gonna get wet. Any way you look at it. Or I sweat anyways, I don't know. Dude, thank you for the hotline shirt. I hope it brightens your friend's day, man. Appreciate that. Do I pay for my trips by myself? So majority of all the trips have been me going somewhere for my day job, and then I'll bring a bike or I'll borrow a bike. And it's really easy for me to I'm already bringing big camera stuff, so I can just bring a little. That's why I like shooting with the bike stuff with a GoPro and tiny cameras, because I own better cameras. I do it for work, so I don't want to do it when I'm not working. So anyways, that's a whole other thing. So I just sneak in GoPros and whatever with me, and then if there's time, I'll go shoot a hotline, like the one in London. I was there for work. There's a few of them. These last couple trips haven't been work related though. Good question. Appreciate that. What's for dinner today? I don't know, dude. Whatever they serve on the airplane. I'm flying British Airways to London, and then some other airline from London to St. Petersburg. So whatever's on the airplane. Where do you get your custom kits, skin suits? I don't have any custom kits. I have a friend, John Reese. He does some designing. He used to do some stuff for TCB, which was a bike. It was a racing team, courier service in San Francisco. Chaz has a couple kits that he came out with, so I have a few of those. Maybe you're talking about those. I just buy them from friends who make them. I would like to make a kit one day though. You know who I can ask about making kits? Dustin Klein. He used to do cadence stuff. He knows a lot about that stuff. And he does a lot of stuff with Chrome right now, which is cool. What else? I gotta wrap this up soon. I think this file's almost done transferring. How long have I been on here? I don't even know. Oh, an hour? Jesus. All right. What else? Any plans to come to Australia? Dude, you're right. That is a winter escape. It's just so far to get out there. I haven't been there before. I'd love to. A Redline or a Hutch? Oh, I had a Hawk. It was a square tube aluminum bike. And then I also had a loop tail PK Ripper. I would love to do a hotline in Hawaii. In fact, I'm trying to get out there for my birthday in December. We'll see if that happens. Lucas and I have thought to collaborate on something in the past. It just hasn't happened yet. I went and filmed with him though. While I was in Miami. No, I don't know who I'm gonna film in Russia. I usually go with the flow with that stuff, you know? I don't like to... I know I'm gonna be filming Alex, Crusher. What was your toughest project for work? Oh, man. I just finished one for Uber. It wasn't necessarily, it was pretty cool. It was cool. It wasn't hated it. It was tough because it was a lot of work. I don't know if that was my toughest. It's just the one that comes to mind. And it's also the last big job I did. It was just multiple days in a row, and I was also handling some post stuff on it, so there's a lot of things to juggle. So that was tough. Let's skip down a little bit. I ride mountain bikes. Dustin's out of the kit game. No, dude. I know, I heard you're done. Coco is saying Hotline and Soul. Yeah, man. When I was in Japan, I was thinking how much I missed Korea. I used to live there. I lived there for almost a year. Years ago, so I really liked it there. But I hadn't been there with a bike, so I was skateboarding a lot back then. When am I gonna be in Portland? When I'm there, you're gonna know. I'm gonna text you. I have plans to go. I don't know. I need to stay in New York for. I need to work because I'm running out of money. So I need to let people know that I exist still over here. But maybe, I was thinking maybe, I don't know, it seems fucking cold in the winter there, right? If I came there, I'd have to bring a mountain bike or something, right? Or like big tire bike. You guys are fucking rugged out there, man. I live in New York, I can't handle the cold. Like, I can't be on my bike longer than like 3 hours. My feet go numb, my hands go numb. It's just hard. But yeah, I'll hit you up when I'm thinking of coming out there. Can you do it in the hood video with John Hicks? Yeah, dude, tell John, I know who John Hicks is. Tell John to holler at me, man. That would be sick. Have you considered producing a long movie, something similar, line of sight? I have, I don't know, man. There's something I like about this YouTube platform where it's like, I have not a dumb idea, but I shoot something or have an idea to shoot something, and I do it, I spend like X amount of time on it, and then I finish it. And then I'm on to the next thing. Something about just that it feels nice to finish something, and even if I know it's not totally, I'm never 100% satisfied with it, there's always something off on it. I figure out what's wrong with it, and then I can correct that in the next video, or try to, you know. So long term, I don't know. I was thinking of like compiling like lots of stuff that I've filmed in the last, 2 or 3 years or whatever, and like I just don't know how I would tie that storyline together. We'll see. I don't know. Thought about it. I don't think that was a good answer, but should we buy Chinese carbon? Sure. I don't know, man. Maybe I probably do have lots of Chinese carbon on it. It has a brand on it. It says Envy, or it says like Santa Cruz or something on it. I don't know. Uh-oh. Batteries are dying. Hello? Okay. Sorry, I had to plug in my phone. It's dying. Dustin, yes. We should film. And yeah, if you want to come to New York, you got a place to crash if you need it. you can rent a road bike in an NY. Yes, you can. I would love Belize, I bet. I believe I would love it. Uh-oh. Is this thing still on? Hello? What is going on here? I'm sorry about this. Okay. I think this is a good... If you're still there. My phone's not charging anymore, so I guess this is time for me to end it. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to your questions. I will see you guys on the other side. I'm going to the motherland, Russia, and I will be back in about 10 to 11 days, so hopefully I can put out a video or 10 while I'm there, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.